Welcome to episode 30 of Lego Build. Lego Build, Lego Build. Oh, let's get started, shall we? This is gonna be fun. John said pass the word to my buddy Jeff about the stream. Yes, we are both on Rumble, Twitter, X, and YouTube. I'm gonna do one quick thing to get this boat going. Just because, you know. Let me put this in there, and only for because YouTube algorithm and all that fun stuff. Let's just say what it is. It's a pain in the butt, shall we? Shall we? I will give my theory of Disney later. That'll be fun when I have more people on. But let's first, if anyone can hear me, that's an important thing, you know. That'll be fun. Yeah, people can hear me. Cool. All right. Let's see. Lego build. I love how this is all. There we go. And save and save. Da 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 da. Hey, Yahtzee. Yahtzee. Da, da, da. If you actually, here's another thing. If you want some real fun entertainment, like this channel, go to Last Call on Troy Purcell's channel. It's fun. I've been on there. It's a lot of fun. Go check us out. I like to support people, man. Support you guys. All right. Here we go. Boom. I think I'm good. A few other people might show up. We'll find out. If they do, I could actually talk about the theory of Disney. If not, this is what we're doing, baby. Because somebody in the chat, a supporter of the show, they told me about Go Watch Gran Turismo. Watched it, liked it a lot, surprisingly. So yeah, that was fun. You just gotta figure out which one. No, not this one. This one. Yeah. Or I could even talk about my theory about Disney, and all that stuff. It actually makes sense. It goes deeper. It was you, John. I know. You good. And let's see how many pieces do not fall down. But yeah, if you want more entertainment, like, share, let people know about this. It's becoming a hot commodity of Lego building. And anyone who's on YouTube, I'm not monetized there yet. One day, maybe one day, we'll see. I have a Cash App. If anyone wants to donate to any of the shows or content, if you're on YouTube and can't send a super chat just yet, you can do that in the description down below. Wow, I just really shielded for myself. Way to go, Steve. Way to go. John said, if I was to get you a set, it would be a car. I know. Which car? And tonight's beverage is an IPA. Because it's fun to have a little drink while you build. Buildy build. While you drink with a buildy build. Whatever that. I don't know. See, Lego Build is a much more relaxed show than Manorama is by all means, because I don't have to plan it at all. That's the beauty thing about Lego Build is it's relaxing. I don't have to plan it at all. There's not a single planning at all for this show. That's what I love about it. No, Jack Diddley thing. But I love it. It's fun. And you get to see me in my own actual, like, Manorama. I'm very much like, I let loose a little bit. But here I'm very just relaxed. I have people on, we talk about anything. It's fun. It is one of two podcasts I do. More Conversations is another podcast, and then this one. See, I couldn't do this as an audio because they'll be like, "What are you talking? What are you building?" I don't know how many times I've rebuilt this one. I'm just now cracked myself up. Yeah. I think Raquel's going to be on after she has some dinner. So we shall see who's all going to be here. I need a bigger desk. I need a bigger table. I need sanity. But yeah, I will when someone does come on, I will bring up the whole Disney thing. So it's very interesting what I know. What I know. What do you know, Steve? I don't know. Hey. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hope I get this right. 1, 2, 3, 4. But thank you for everyone who is on YouTube and checking us out on YouTube and Rumble. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Had to replace the battery in my Bronze Series 7 Razor. Huh? Are you talking about like your rate? Oh, electric razor. I don't do like I do Dollar Shave Club. That's what I do for my shaving extravaganza. Had to go back to an electric razor due to nicks on the skin from blades. I imagine that is from shaving your face, which I don't know what that's like, really. I don't really shave my face, as you can tell. I did do the mustache thing a while ago. That was fun. This was fun. Did I do this totally backwards again? No, I didn't. Whoa. Oh, gotta do this. Geez, Steve. Pay attention. I think Canadian Spider-Man might drop by. I don't know. I don't know who's going to drop by. We'll have to wait and see. Wait and see. Let me smooth this all out. I hate hitting my mic with this thing. Dunk. I really do. I hate it. But no one will be able to hear what I'm saying. Good. Ooh, True Lies. That is the best marriage counseling movie I've ever seen. It's a good movie. I love it. Good movie. Well, where's this piece at? No one knows where it is. Oh, I gotta use this other one. Mm. Well, hello there, Canadian Spider-Man. How are you doing? I don't know why I'm staying with the list, but I am. Ooh la la. What? I did send Dark Helmet a link. I did. I did. So we'll have to wait and find out. He's like, "What's this for?" I was like, "For Lego build." He's like, "Oh." So yes, yes. Gotta do this. Gotta do this. So here's a question I have. Okay, so is it you, John, that's building the Saturn V? I think it is. Because if it's you, I actually have a question for you. Oh, everyone back home in New Jersey was calling me about the earthquake hit. I hope everyone's doing good. All right, so here's a question I have for you. Is that a custom made set that you have, or is that an actual Lego set? The people want to know. Mainly I want to know. Well, I'm glad that nothing is bad happened. Okay. Because I'm wondering, like, why it's taking you so long? Because you've been working on that for a long time, and I'm kind of curious. I was like, man, maybe I need to make a stop by at your place and let's build this thing, baby. Let's finish it. Let's do this. Did I just look drop a piece? Did I just? Oh no, it's this thing that fell over. Whoa. Oh, dang, that's a big bag. That's a big Lego piece, man. A big one. I don't know how many times I've actually built this actual set on the Lego build. I've done it quite a few times actually, just because it's fun. It's just fun, man. Do 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 do. Ah. I'm gonna try to find some more new people to come on the show on Lego Build. People who like Legos, who like to have conversations, you know, deep thinking conversations. All right, that goes where now? Where now? There we go. Nope. The other way, Steve. The rest of the set is easy. Been studying other people's work on it. Ah. Lego even shorted me a piece. I hear that if you have a missing piece, Lego will actually send you one for free. I could just be like, "Hey, I didn't have the Lego set in this box. It's the Titanic. Can you send me a piece, bro? Hey, bro. All right, this one, and this one. That's a long time, man. 2 weeks, but it kind of makes sense if it's kind of makes sense. You can't really get mad at them. It's like once in a while it goes like that, and so it's you know it happens. You can't really get mad at them. Can you? Can you really get mad at them? Eh. That's how far I've gotten, and I should really just put the pieces on. Put this next piece on. What am I looking for? What am I looking for, Steve? I don't know. What are you looking for? Who knows? At this point, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. There we go. We're getting somewhere, folks. All right, I need the very long piece. All right, so this one here. I do know when JRC gets back, we are going to do a Lego off. That'll be fun. Who will win? The Navy boy or me? There can only be one champion. That's the thing. I will challenge people to a Lego off, or whatever you want to call it. And where are you, man? Not this piece. It's the other one. Oh, holy crap. Where are you, man? No. I'd be totally down to being. Oh, here it is. I'd be totally down to doing a stream with him, talking about Legos. But if there's anybody that wants to challenge me on a Lego set, it could be the same Lego set or it could be something totally different, but the same around the same time. Oh, you did? Well, yeah, that would be in the vicinity of New Jersey. There we go. I look like a madman right now. Since I'm having issues with the Saturn V, I may be the best choice. Maybe. All right. By the time you get done with it, I might be on Lego build number 100. Ooh. It's been 22 minutes. I'm on page 20 here. I think I'm doing good. There we go. There we go. I realize a lot of people find this show the most relaxing show. So I do that for you guys. So, yeah. Boom. You're seeing Speedy Gonzalez, Divine Carneros. I don't know what I'm saying. Get in the hole. That's what she said. Crap, put in the wrong piece. Way to go, Steve. Gran Turismo, I really enjoyed it. It was a very fun movie. I thought I was gonna hate it, but I ended up thoroughly enjoying it a lot. It was, I don't know, it was just something about it. I liked it a lot. It was, the music was cool. How they actually integrated the game to the real life racing was really cool. I thought they did a really solid job. Um, yeah, I like that it didn't feel woke at all. It was, because I know some people, they say, they're like, oh, they just put a black guy in it. I was like, and then at the end they actually show that it's a black guy that was really good at racing. I'm like, dude, all right. They made it true to the actual story of the guy. I didn't know that it was based on a true story until I saw the trailer. I was like, oh, okay, this looks interesting. I just never found myself to go see it, but I really liked it a lot. It was a fun movie. It was fun, my friend. I like that they didn't make it woke. That was the one thing I really enjoyed. It's a fun movie to just have fun with, man. I like a lot of British movies. That's my go-to. Like Guy Ritchie, I can watch Guy Ritchie stuff a lot. Yeah, it's a very rewatchable. It's more fun to watch it with people who've never seen it before. That's what I like. Hey, I'm ahead of time, man. I'm on 28 page. I'm doing good, mother. Whoa, where the heck did that go? Right here? Yeah, I think it goes right here. Yeah. I like the thing that I loved about the movie was and I choked up, I cried. I'm a sucker for this. Was the relationship between the dad and the son, where I totally get where the dad's coming at and where I get where the son is. And it was such a good I really enjoyed it a lot between the relationship between the father and son thing. I really liked it a lot. I choked up. There's a few more. I'm a sucker for sport like cars and father son kind of bonding relationships. I liked it a lot. I would recommend it for people who like cars just to watch it. It's really fun. And I like that how it starts off with the game and everything. It was fun. I loved it, man. It was cool. It was cool. What am I missing here? Oh, so yeah. Let me send the link out to some people. Cha cha cha. Yeah. I'm actually going to take a step back in time. I'm curious when I started doing Lego build. Let's look it up, shall we? Wow. When was the first Lego build? 9 months ago. Dang. We've come a long way, bro. Come a long way. Okay. Where's the. Oh, it's right here. There was nothing new about the racing aspect from other movies we've seen, but it was just so well done. It was. I liked it a lot. I liked it a lot. Hold on. I don't want to hear anyone hear me crack a beer. Crack a beer. Now I gotta remember there's stickers on some of these. Oh boy. What? There's only whoa. Oh, there's also supposed to be one. Whatever. Fine, I'll follow your directions, Lego. Oh, it is a sticker piece. Ah, yeah, I knew it. Oh, don't tell me I put one that had stickers. Oh, here it is. Ooh. So, what would be your favorite racing movie there, John? There's a question for the audience. So I'm trying to find some pieces here. Well, poop on me. Not really. Where are the pieces? I think I can add these on later. I think. Oh, because it's already there, Steve. Get some glasses. How about I put the other piece on there? Yeah, Ford versus Ferrari. That's a good one. That is a good one. This technically isn't a Formula One, but it's the one that's right down below Formula One. The one I go for is Ford versus Ferrari, Gran Turismo, and Days of Thunder. Days of Thunder is one of my favorites. All right, so Canadian Spider-Man is not able to make it, which is okay. No worries. All good. I'm gonna refill because building Legos is way better with some beer. Ah. But yeah, let people know about this. This is a fun show. Um, I will get into the Disney conversation soon. I'm just waiting for someone else to see if they'll join. And if they do, we can get into that little conversation. Because it's a very interesting topic. And I have a really good theory about it. I like Days of Thunders. It's a good movie. It's the redneck version of Top Gun. It literally is. And I think they're both done by the same director. Talladega Nights. Ooh, that's a good one there. Canadian Spider-Man. All right, so this is going to go right somewhere. What? Oh, this. Getting somewhere, people. See, I do it again every time. Every time. I never seen Driven. I should. I should see Driven. Boss. Oh, here we go. Long goes here. And this guy goes here. Ooh. Am I doing two? Yes, I'm doing two there. Where in the world does this even go? Oh, it's going up here. Got it. Go there. There. And there. Got it. Now, why do they have them as that colors? I don't know. Oh, well. Oh, because it's the chair. That's what it is. I'm just doing it like this. All right. All right, so we're doing this piece. Stoker Ace. Ooh, I've heard of it. I haven't seen that one. Just put the steering wheel in. Beep, pew. Can you hear me, guys? Test, test. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hmm? Can you hear me, guys? Yeah. Test, test. 1, 2. I wasn't wrong. Hold up. Now I gotta really see. All right, let's roll back here, everyone. Ah, stupid ads. Oh, there we go. See, now I have to go through all the stupid ads. 8x8. 8x8. There we go. I've been doing this for 41 minutes. 41 minutes of my life. Do 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 do. That is metric. I know what 8x8 is. Ah, I love beer. Where the I'm putting it right here. All right. Bingo. Bingo. So how many people want to hear my Disney theory? Why are you drinking straight vodka? What are you, Russian? Are you trying to are you preparing yourself for when I come on to talk about Russia? Is that what it is? You're like, I have to get in the mood. Okay. Tickle Friday night, really. We have been waiting for the Disney theory. Here's the thing. All right, I will get into it. And if Raquel comes on, I will mention it again. It's all planned. Actually, it's so they're being forced into doing this. And now I put this piece in. So there's a thing called DEI, and it's actually the term's gonna be changed and to something else. And companies have to do this. They have no choice but to do this stuff. That's why what you got with Bud Light, what Disney's doing, a bunch of companies that are doing all this DEI stuff and going woke. It's because they're actually being forced to do it. Because if they don't do it, they get punished. No money coming in, all these things. So there's an actual reason why Disney's doing it because of one of the shareholders. BlackRock. BlackRock is watch. I'm going to get struck down by YouTube for this one. But BlackRock, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. BlackRock owns part of Disney, the shareholders. And they're the ones who are forcing all this to happen. So they want companies to crash, American made companies to crash, so they can go in and buy the company. Here's the thing, everybody's complaining, which is their plan. So I've decided to not well, that piece don't fit in there. Hold up. Oh, I did this way too. So oh, shoot. Poop. So the more you protest and the more you decide, hey, I'm not going to buy into this company like Bud Light and Disney, the more those stocks go down and the business loses money. And then it becomes a much cheaper price to end up buying that company. That's what's happening to Disney. They have no choice to do what they're doing because of DEI and political moves. Here's the thing. If we stop bitching, complaining like little girls on these podcasts and all these stuff, and even around our friends, and actually support them, whether we like it or not, the more BlackRock can't buy the company. Because if BlackRock buys it, good luck. Sayonara, muchachos. It's over. That's my theory behind it is there's always a choice. Here's the thing. That's actually the most bullshit argument ever. There's no real actual choice when it comes to this. And Raquel's about to join us. Yes, there is a choice in some things, but when it comes to like companies like this, hey Raquel.
Hello. Excuse me.
I'm giving my theory with Disney, and it's actually BlackRock that's causing all this problems.
Mm.
Here's the other thing. Canadian Spider-Man, as much as that sounds fantastic, and I would love to tell them to piss off, um, they have $2 trillion or more in their company. They own a lot of stocks in a lot of companies. They have more power than most people. Um, that's the problem. The only way to defeat them is to not. What's the word when you want to go on a protest and not buy into the product? I can't think of it right now.
Hey, Canadian Spider-Man.
What is the word? Raquel, what's the word when you want to protest a company?
Oh, word.
Boycott.
Yeah,
Yes. Thank you, John. It's boycott.
I was about to
So
say.
I know it dawned on me right before John and probably right before you mentioned it. The more we boycott these American companies that go woke because of DEI, the more that company starts losing money and gives the opportunity for BlackRock to buy at a low price. It's a business thing. They have to do it because if they don't, they lose revenue in money. So there's a thing like if you do these certain things, you'll get this certain amount of money for doing it. It's so they're in a point, and just saying going on computer and making a video saying like this and this and this, which hey, go for it. I think that's important. Get people's attention of it. But at the same time, that doesn't really solve the problem. And boycotting Bud Light is actually more harmful for us because then BlackRock ends up buying Anheuser-Busch. And I didn't realize this that Anheuser does a lot for vets and does a lot of things. So I'm going to buy Bud Light whether they go woke or not. I'm going to go watch a Disney movie if it's woke or not because it puts money into Disney and it keeps the stock going up. So it doesn't allow BlackRock to buy it. That's the whole theory. And so the more we complain about these things like Star Trek, Star Wars, and all this stuff, hey, we may not like it, but in the end, it saves us from dealing with BlackRock to buy it. That's my theory.
Hmm.
Whether you like it or not, that's okay.
So how are you doing, Rick or Steve?
What?
I said, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Am I coming out loud and clear?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Yes, it does. John says a person coded The Rock. I refuse to consume any of his movies. Well, he's a conservative, so I'll support The Rock. Ah, no one knew that one, did they?
Hello, JCVM214.
Did I put that one in? Yes, I did. I'm over here. Over here, man. Did you ever watch Gran Turismo?
No, I have not.
It's a you might like it. It has some Japanese aspect in it. Anime. I'm trying to make a connection here, so to Japanese and anime. What are you doing there, Ray?
Nah, my kitty pumpkin.
Hey, what are you eating? Ah, you eating the paper towels, aren't you? Go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. My dog loves paper towels. I don't know.
Wait. Kitty,
Lay down.
you're
Right
heavy.
here. Good girl. Good girl. The wife's out, so I can do a Lego build. So I got the dog to myself, and I got a Lego.
Sweet.
Yes. Diamonds Jubilee. Today, Spider said, we must protect our Western values and cultures no matter what. True. We should. I agree. No, you won't. Because BlackRock, if they actually get their way, they will take over and it's pretty much, yeah, it's bad news if BlackRock gets a hold of everything.
And JC, Rick or Steve has a dog. I have a cat.
I'm allergic to cats.
Ah.
Hey, that's a. I'm not a big cat person.
I am. She's the sweetest little thing in life, aren't you, the sweetie? I love my pumpkin.
Like my mom, like when I was younger, I had my mom's cat. I liked, but I was never really a big cat person.
I agree, JC. I'm both a dog and cat mother. I well I used to have like sadly a dachshund and a cockapoo. And a cockapoo is a mixed breed. It's between a cocker spaniel and a poodle.
Hmm. I really screwed this Lego setup.
I miss them though.
Don't even think about going back over there.
You have two cats named Twerp and Screwball.
Oh crap. Well, this sucks.
Well, I guess that's a little bit more better than naming your cat Pud Pud. But that also sounds
Put.
cute. That also sounds cute too, to be honest.
I can do it on this side. I really screwed this piece up.
Oh, you have a big old name, Rocco? No, not
Would you ever?
Rocco. Rue. I'm sorry. I thought that was a C.
Would you ever own a dog?
Yeah, I had dogs.
What kind of dog would you? What kind of dog would you own? If you went out and bought a dog, what kind of dog would you end up buying
If
or
you're
getting?
saying if I would readopt a dog again,
Yeah.
maybe a Chihuahua or a Corgi.
Mm. Now, why a Chihuahua?
Because they're a little small breed dog and they're very cute and stuff like that.
Fair point. Fair point. John said, Rancor, that's why it is taking me so long to build the rocket. Oh. I want to get the dogs I want to get. Now, I wanted to get a bulldog for the longest time and a Frenchie. Name the bulldog Bobo and the Frenchie Rocky. But because they have a lot of medical health problems, I decided not to do it.
Yeah, my sister wants to get a Corgi, but she's busy with her job. She can't really really be there for the dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They're expensive.
They are expensive, yes.
Like holy crap expensive. Well, a Frenchie's about the same price, but my sister-in-law got a Frenchie. She's been wanting a Frenchie for a long time. They finally got one. Like wowzers. Like Jesus. They're expensive.
Yeah, like getting purebred, it's very expensive. I would suggest getting a stray, but
Yes.
like I would highly suggest to do not go to the pet stores. No, no, no. Don't go to the pet stores. Those are puppy mills. They're ill bred, they're sick, and stuff like that. It's very sad. I would just go to the rescue. Go to the rescue, the SPCA, get it like a cat or dog there. Don't go to these pet stores and adopt the cat or and a dog there. They're just not. They're not very healthy, sadly.
We actually ended up getting our dog, which I named. Okay, I'm gonna make something very clear. We named her Ray. after Star Wars. I'm not proud of it. Okay, not proud of it. Um, but it's only because I hated all the girl dog names. Like I just there was like I was like this is dumb. That's me. I'm like a male dog. You can come up with a lot of names. For girl dogs, it's harder for me because I was like, ugh,
It wasn't
wait,
to
who's
your
going?
liking.
Yeah, but Ray, we did it is our like how in Star Wars, spelling it out is Rey. Yeah, so it worked out. It's fine. It's she does the whole clapping thing, but we did it Rey, and everyone thinks our dog is a boy, which honestly she looks like a boy. I'm not gonna. There's no, and then when you correct them, they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry," but yeah, I did. I decided not to go for a bulldog or a Frenchie, although I love them. It's because of medical reasons. I want to get a pit bull and train it. Oh man, pit bulls are the nicest dogs. If you get they're very nice.
Yes, if you train it properly. If you
Yes.
don't, they're going to be a very big problem.
Yeah. It's all about who's training them. It's not the dog. It's training. The person who's training them has to
It's
be.
just like it's there's just going on. They're basing on their instincts,
Mhm.
really, and there are like, well, I wouldn't say they're necessarily trained as a fighting dog, but they are a fighting dog, regardless if
They're
they're
a
really,
protective type dog.
yeah. But with those instincts, they will fight.
Oh yeah, it's. I had a friend that had two pit bulls, and they were the most lovable, cuddable dogs ever. Like growing up, when I lived in Florida, like I would be picked on growing up. These dogs would just protect me. They would just because they were like my friend and I. We would go hang out and I did this backwards. We would go if I'm over spending the night at his house. Their dogs would be just laying next to me. That's why I'm always for having my dogs sleep on the bed because that's where I came from. Is my friends' dogs would just lay next to me because they knew like dogs really get an instinct of like, hey, this guy's been picked on. We're gonna protect him. Someone in the chat said. Someone in the chat said, "Where is it? Where are you?" Here, let me go over here. Then I can actually find it. I think it was Canadian Spider Man that said it. He is trolling us. Who's trolling us?
I think
Who?
they mean you.
What did I say that was trolling?
I don't know.
I know. Like we need to get to the bottom of this, huh? John said, "My nephew has two and both properly trained." Yeah, it's if you can train them. Oh man, they're the most lovable dogs ever.
Oh, speaking of having this on my mind, did you hear about that earthquake this morning in New York City?
The Harpa, I mean the actual natural earthquake.
There was an earthquake in New York today. It was a 4.8, and it was felt. The earthquake was felt through Philadelphia to Boston.
Dang. Yeah, I heard. I woke up to a bunch of people talking about it, and I had some friends from New York and Boston area, and they're like, "Have you ever had an earthquake?" I was like, "Buddy, I live in California."
Yeah,
I'm
earthquakes are
like, "Yes,"
common, unfortunately common in California.
but I'm glad a lot of my friends They didn't get hurt or anything, so that's
No,
good.
no, no. It was just like
To
shaking.
them,
It
like
was just like shaking the building a little bit, but nothing that destructive.
it's like to them they feel like, oh my gosh, but did I put this on backwards? No, I didn't. Cool.
And like I have
Um,
to say, like some windows were like rattling and stuff like that. The
yeah,
building was rattling. That was about it, really. Nothing really. No
y-
extensive damage was done.
you could sleep through that size. Here's the other
Yep.
thing. I'm glad if some people who have never dealt with earthquakes, I'm glad they're safe and everything.
Same here.
Um,
I'm glad no one was hurt.
yeah. Canadian Spider-Man said Steve is building a lightsaber. I'm not. I'm not. Read the
Hmm.
title, man. Read the title.
Are you now?
Who? Me? No, I
Yeah.
can't read.
Uh-huh.
I'm not
Yeah.
building a lightsaber.
He's building was it an F1 car? So like a race
It's
car?
similar to an F1. I think it's one of the versions of the racing ones. But I I dealt with like almost a 6 point in Los Angeles when I lived there, and I slept through that. Although, mind you, I was up for 3 days straight working on a film project, so I was completely out.
Yeah, and I was like when I was still living in Buffalo, New York at the time, there was an earthquake, but I where I was, I don't know, I can't remember where exactly the epicenter of the earthquake was. But I did, well, I didn't really feel it. I'll get that too, like in a minute. So I think I was where I was located. I think it was just the finishing edge of the shockwave, in my
Mm-hmm.
opinion. So I didn't really feel anything. It's just I noticed in my glass of milk I was having that morning, um, that the liquid was shaking in the glass a little bit on the table. I'm like, is there like an earthquake going on?
Mm.
So
Like LA, we would get them so frequently. Like we would be like when I first moved to LA, it was like, oh my gosh, what is this? Like if it's the same thing if California ended up getting tornadoes, people in California would freak out. I wouldn't. I've dealt with tornadoes and I've lived in the Midwest where they are. So it's that kind of same thing. It's like people on the East Coast, they don't deal with earthquakes. Earthquakes. I do have a theory why those are happening, but another time for that.
mm,
But I'm glad no one got hurt. I am very glad. I have friends
same
and
here.
family on the East Coast,
I
so
do too. Like I have like family in like Washington. I haven't heard anything from them, but I'm assuming they might have like felt the earthquake.
they maybe. I'm not sure. They might have felt something.
Maybe just a little tiny bit, I guess.
Yeah. All right.
Earthquake in New York. That's like, yeah. Um,
Which reminds me.
like I'm thankful it was a 4.8 and not any higher, or else you're going to be seeing a lot of buildings falling down. And I'd rather not have that happen. Seeing a bunch of buildings going falling like dominoes, like no thanks. That would be a freaking nightmare.
I'm texting Andy right now about the earthquake. I've been so busy today. I haven't been able to ask him.
I do agree with you, JC. New York is incredible. New York City itself is incredibly filthy, but not to that degree. Like, uh, thank goodness. Um, well, yeah, there's that too, JC. Like every major city is corrupt at some degree.
I just
Fortunately,
got I just got invited to go see Ghostbusters,
sweet.
but I don't know when this is going to end. I think
Well, it looks
I
like
don't know. If it gets done in time, it's like a late showing, but we'll see. I don't know.
it looks like you're almost done.
You would think I still got one more bag.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not done yet. Not
Oh, I
all
thought
right,
you were
Canadian
done.
Spider-Man. Does this look like a lightsaber? I can clip that.
Well, I guess you can always do a part 2 tomorrow.
Oh no, this will be done before. I ain't doing no part 2.
Okay.
It'll be done. Don't
That really
worry.
depends.
It'll get done. It'll get done.
I mean, I know like the San Andreas fault. That's like a time bomb ready to go off.
But is it really?
Yeah.
Is it? I
Yes.
don't know. I'm just messing with you.
Like I hope I won't be alive today if that does go off.
No, it's the Old Faithful. Or, yeah.
Oh, that too. That's fucking scary as shit. Why are you laughing at that?
Because you're like, oh yeah, that's fucking scary as shit. That was funny. What you said was pretty funny. To me, how you said it. How you said it was pretty funny.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
It's just
yeah,
how you
like
said it.
what are the stuff that keeps you up at night?
A lightsaber made by a monkey, perhaps. Otherwise, no, not a lightsaber. What are you trying to say? That I can't build a lightsaber? I don't know. I can't build a lightsaber.
You're a fan of New York pizza, Canadian Spider-Man? Have you had Chicago pizza?
Oh, yeah. Chicago. Chicago. Bang, bang.
Because people like to compare which one's better, New York or Chicago.
Mine's better. I'm not kidding. I'm not. I may joke around, but I'm not.
I wouldn't know. I never had your pizza. And Milton, get up here.
Send him a link. Okay, so
How
here's
dare
the
you? You're
thing.
not answering my message.
Here's the thing. My wife makes dough. And she made a ciabatta. We've done pizza where homemade pizza now. And what's funny is I actually ordered pizza today. I was like, I'm going to order some pizza. And yeah, I ordered pizza today. I know. Yeah. Anyways, so my wife did ciabatta, which is one of the hardest breads to make because of how it is. And we learned that because of the British Bake Off or what Greatest Bake Off, whatever the stupid British show for British baking, whatever. Anyways, and I started making my pizza, and I took when it was done cooking and made. I tried buying. I was like, oh, this is really good. Ciabatta bread is really fantastic for ciabatta dough. is really good for making pizza.
You literally just woke up. All right, take your time.
Well, get on.
Well, let him wake up first.
Hey.
Give me 3 minutes. I'm gonna get some water. Okay, I sent the link to you on Discord.
Canadian Spider-Man said Chewbacca does Chewbacca. Oh my gosh! Wow. Okay, that's a tongue twister right there. Chewbacca does Chewbacca. Chewbacca. Wow, you got me on that one, man.
Chewbacca does
Yeah,
Chapada.
say that fast.
Chewbacca does Chapada.
Say it fast. Say it 5 times
Chewbacca does
fast right now.
Chapada. Chewbacca does Chapada. There you go.
Okay, I'll let that slip by. Well, how am
That's why I
supposed
did that.
to-
Okay. It's like what a Chuck
What?
Woodchuck.
Woodchuck now, brown cow?
No, what a woodchuck would.
I like there's one piece missing from this whole thing, and I don't know where it goes.
What's underneath the book?
What's new? It's somewhere in here. I know that for sure. Shit. Well, Andy said he's good. Ooh. 2 new Star Wars announces. Ooh, it's a Lego set. Ooh, those are cool. Ooh. All right. Anyways, sorry, I got distracted because I got information on some new Star Wars Lego sets. Ooh, girl.
Sweet.
Yeah, you must be shopping. Once I buy my handgun, I'm going to buy the. I always say Continental. It's not that. It's the big jet plane. I'm gonna get that. That's the next one. It's like 200 and some bucks. I'm like, Jesus.
If I do anything, it will be the Luke Skywalker Red 5X swing, like $300. I think that's what he's saying. Like $300 bucks.
300.
I'm assuming that's what he's
That
saying.
sucker's big. That's the Concorde. Thank you. Why do I think Continental? I have no idea.
Yeah, you said this last time.
I swear I hate when people self-diagnose themselves, but I swear I have Asperger's. There's just like I just know it, but I'm not saying I do. It's just everything just clicks. I swear. I feel like
I
when I
don't
read
think that's Asperger's. I just think you're just like. I think you're just like.
dumb.
No, not dumb. No, not dumb. No, you don't put words in my mouth.
It's okay.
No, you're just. You're being forgetful. That's what it is. You're being forgetful.
I think it's a lot of things. Okay, so the reason why I think I do, I should go to a doctor and actually say, "Hey, look, is this true about me?"
You should, yeah. If that concerns you.
So I have I'm hyper focused on a lot of things. There's a lot of things, and it's like a very small amount. I think it's I don't like to be around people. Hey, how you doing there, doggy?
Hello, Ray.
Look at this face.
Aw, little sweetheart.
Kisses.
Aww.
Yes. Oh yes, yes. Are you hungry? Oh yeah. Hold up. I'll be right back. I'll bring her for some food in here real quick.
All right.
Talk to the people.
Alrighty then. So entertain the chat. while Ranker Steve is feeding his dog Ray. Um, let's see here. Well, I've been watching Shangri-La Frontier, um, episode 9 so far. Um, really enjoying it. Um, it's like a VR um, video game story. Let's see here. Oh, so Krispy Kreme donuts dropped a solar eclipse themed donut, and it has, let's see, it's chocolate glazed donut with cream on top, and on top of the cream is an Oreo cookie. I am not gonna go on camera, JC. Not tonight. I'm a little bit worn out today. Um, how did my Friday go? It went pretty good. I was up this morning, just chilling and stuff like that, and hanging out with some of my friends this morning. And then I was on Ryan Rogers Athaway's podcast talking about gaming stuff and whatnot. That was like this afternoon, and took a nap. Got up, had some dinner. Was modding someone's channel for a bit, and now I'm here. So yeah, it's been a busy day. So I'm definitely gonna take a seat back and play video games this weekend and just relax. Aha! You got a
I'm back.
bowl.
So how my dog wanted treats. This is how I make my dog eat her food. I put the treat in here. The food.
Oh, I thought you had. Oh, never mind. I thought
I
that
blame
was.
Michelle.
Whoa! Someone's here. What?
Milton, here you
Milton
here
Bradley.
you are. I thought that was the bowl for the Legos.
No.
I blame Raquel
Why me?
because it's somebody to blame.
John, I will bring. I'll have my dog come on after she eats.
You're being a sourpuss, Milton.
Raquel, I'm not a sourpuss. That's not nice. It's the meanest thing you've ever said to anybody ever, and I can't believe you say that.
I highly doubt that.
Raquel, how dare you?
What cruelties! You're making fun of. You're making fun of Steve for his snacks, and now you're making fun of me.
I wasn't making fun of Steve of his snacks.
Raquel,
I thought he was using the
I know I'm bald and I know I'm bald and short, but just
no.
Hey.
Stop twisting my words.
Bald men's lives matter.
Do they?
I thought Ranker Steve was finally had a bowl for his Lego.
I don't even know why this is so funny.
Certainly not. My bad.
Anyways, I got a bit. That's a funny joke. I'm gonna click that one. That's a funny one.
Oh, you were talking about showing my pet cat. Oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood.
Don't worry, we covered that. I know.
Look cute.
Well,
BLM. Oh my gosh, that's it, dude. I'm tagged. Oh gosh, yes. Here's the thing. I don't have time to actually do this, but if someone wants to do a BLM Bald Lives Matter
Question mark.
graphic, send it to me, and I will post that on Twitter, and I'll give you credit for it. If not, I don't know if I will. But that's funny. Bald Lives Matter. We do. We really do.
Make sure the back of the banner is a big red question mark.
Oh man. Here's the thing. I'm trying to grow my hair out, by the way. I don't know if you can see it.
I don't notice the difference.
You have beautiful, luscious locks, and you're a beautiful man.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm really bald up here. I got the Billy Crystal thing going on right here.
Just yesterday, I was making fun of somebody before being bald. Good thing I'm not doing that today.
You're bald?
No, I was making fun of a Russian man for being bald.
Oh, you're still alive? Oof.
Yeah,
Oh,
Russians
man.
are sweet. They're like little teddy bears
Yeah.
with angry words. With angry words and guns.
Yeah. You probably all hear my dog eat. She's like, food.
My dog's just thinking that he likes his back scratched. He's making weird faces at me, Steve.
That's a you thing. That's not me. That's
Right,
you,
you're
man.
scratching
figure it
someone's back, and then they like stretch your lips all the way back as they're staring back at you. It's like, ugh.
Have you ever been okay? So, guys, have you ever been like someone scratch your back and you just give out this like, oh, it's like the best feeling in the world?
That's what my dog's doing.
My wife did that to me the other day, and I was like on cloud 9. I was like, I'm good. Like, oh, you hit the spot. I was like, oh.
Let's see here.
Maybe it's just a me thing. Okay.
All right. I'm sharing my
Steve,
screen.
you're
Make
just
your
weird
feed.
and strange.
You are?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
JC, this is my cat Pumpkin.
Oh, we're showing off
Hi,
dogs
Pumpkin.
now?
She's a kitty.
Oh, sorry. Kitties. I mean kitties, pets, whatever.
Yes. There's Pumpkin. She's a black American short hair, and she's 12 years old. And she'll be turning 13 years old this June. She's a little diva.
Here. Since John
Yes, she
wants
does have very beautiful eyes.
I will pull up a picture of my dog. Hold up. I gotta email it to me. Because I'm that fancy, I guess. I don't know. How do I send things?
You send them to yourself on your phone.
See, I'm that old. I gotta figure things out. Hold up. Give me some time, guys. Where's Instagram on my phone?
Up. There we go. There's my dog.
What kind of dog do you have?
A hairy black one.
No, it's multicolored. It's brown, black, and white.
Yep, all the races. I mean, colors. I'm trying to turn my camera on. I just forget how.
Well, it's the little camera, but dude, you gotta be on Manorama. You're hilarious. No, not that one. Here we go. Really?
Okay, spamming the camera button doesn't work. Maybe I'll hold it down.
No, then I could just show your dog's picture on screen if you want me to.
Oh no, but there'll be embarrassing pictures of him.
It's not embarrassing.
I took them without his consent. He didn't give me consent. Yeah, you can show a picture if you want.
Did you write the paper out?
No, I forgot to.
Oh, you're out of luck then. All right, here we go. Boom. This is a good one. All right, I'm emailing it to myself because I'm that cool.
You're cool. I'm not.
No, cool. It means I'm old.
Steve, you're just mature. Very, very mature.
Yes. Ray, don't even think about it.
Ray, start thinking about it.
No, because she
What's
wants
he not?
she wants the paper towels.
Why doesn't
Where
she
is it?
already have them then?
I don't know.
I give up trying to work out how cameras work. Cameras are stupid. Whoever invented them is stupid.
Oh, poop. This.
They're a poo brain. Yeah, I'm that mature.
Shut up. I got this. I got this. Is it gonna work?
Uh-huh.
No.
Found it. All right, there's
because my
Milton's
Oh, that's not
dog.
bad.
There's Spook.
Oh, that's actually the good picture of him.
Oh, it's
Yeah, I feel
adorable.
You're welcome, Milton. That's a really nice picture of your dog. There's no bad pictures of your dog. They're all nice.
Oh no, these pictures of him playing with his toy and stuff.
Here, I'll
which if
do
he
this.
spooks him and slap him.
Here, I'll do this. Whatever.
Okay,
Yeah,
your dongle's going over the fence, Spook.
my dongle ain't going nowhere.
What the heck's a dongle?
No one knows. But there's my dog.
It's a-
Oh, squeaky toy.
So that's my
yeah.
dog.
Oh, your dog is so much cuter than mine.
Yeah, if she doesn't want treats or anything.
Put that here.
So my dog is a husky poodle.
Hmm.
You all figure that one out.
A husky poodle.
Yeah. Do you know which one was the dog? Which one was the dad, the husky or the poodle?
So she's half French.
I'm gonna go with the. I'm gonna go with the poodle on this one.
Was the dad?
Poodles aren't real dogs.
Yes, they are. Milton.
Poodles are a pain in the ass. The dad was a poodle. It's a toy poodle.
Aha! I was right.
My dog is a dongle.
Canadian Spider-Man, that's Milton in the background.
Or is it? Dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
What time is it in your time, Milton?
Well, he lives in New Zealand. So he's like 13
well, I
It's
figured
hours.
that one
embarrassing
out.
considering I just got up. It's 4:32
AM or PM?
AM.
p.m.
Oh, PM, sorry.
That's
In my
okay.
defense, I went to bed at 10 a.m.
What were you doing?
I was up all night talking to Norwegians.
The Norwegians.
Yeah. Milton is a New Zealander, and he's like in the future.
Yeah. I'm so sorry about what happens to America.
You're only in the future by like what, a few hours?
It's like 13 hours ahead of us.
Yeah, it's Saturday, the 6th of April at 4:33 p.m.
Oh, okay.
And what happens to the entire eastern seaboard? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I couldn't wait. I actually almost did move to New Zealand. I applied for a job for Weta Digital to work for Peter Jackson. They called me at 4 a.m. and they say, we only want to know if you have a bachelor's degree. And I was like, no. I'm like, okay. It was the fastest interview I ever had. But if I got the job, I would have been living in New Zealand.
You dodged a bullet, man.
Well, this was back in like 2008, 2009, because I would have done visual effects editing for the company. And it would have been cool. It would have only been for like a few years, and I would have moved back.
Yeah, but we've had
Yeah.
communists in charge of our country. She pretends she's not one, but she definitely was.
She's read a little too much Russian books. Oh man, I'm trying to find this One Piece and I cannot find it. Where are it? Here you are.
I heard about a group of pirates trying to find the One Piece as well.
Yeah.
I love that TV series. I also love the manga too. Quite a binge watch and a read.
Did you guys watch the new Airbender show?
No.
Not yet.
I watched like a couple episodes and I was like, this is stupid. Yeah, that's all I had to
I
say.
think most things are stupid these days.
Yeah.
Makes me sad.
Unless it's bourbon.
Bourbon makes me sad, but it helps me deal with the sad too.
It just
I
makes
think,
me relax.
I think I need to get a new mic. Not my headphones, but my mic that I use when I'm on
You got a
camera.
guy
and
called
stuff.
Mike?
Yeah, I need to get a new mic when I'm like on camera and stuff because I don't really use the headphones when I'm on camera. Well, I do, but I just don't really use the mic that's on it.
Raquel, people
So,
called Mike are human beings. You can't just replace them.
well, I have to at this point, Milton, because oh, what's the freaking? So to have the mic stay in place, you have to like twist the knob and the screw to make it, stay in place on the desk. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Nope.
You're talking about
Yes.
a microphone, I hope.
Yes, I'm talking about a microphone. Like it's not a stand. You have to there's a little like a silver you know what? I'm just gonna show you it.
Yeah, I know it is. Canadian Spider-Man said, "Does your race car have a glove box, Steve? Passenger seats? No, it's just one."
I'm just gonna show it.
I wish I had a race car,
Why?
because then I can crash at high speed. Means it just everybody wants a race car, don't they? A fast car.
Hey, here's the other thing. If I ever raised enough money to own a NASCAR and then put it in NASCAR, oh man, how cool would that be? Pretty cool.
All right.
It'd be cooler to make your own giant Lego NASCAR that actually runs.
Yeah. Now we're talking, Milton. Now we're talking.
The gearbox on that thing would have to be crazy, though.
Ooh,
Sorry.
yeah.
So this is the mic I use
Yes.
and stuff like that, or like on camera. So this part down here, do you see that? To keep it
Yeah.
in place on my desk, that little screw and little circle silver thing. I'm
Broke?
not really sure. Like it's not staying in place.
It's not big enough. The top silver, the ring thing, it's not big enough.
Yeah.
Like the one that I have, this guy, it's big enough. The little stand thing. Wait, scroll up a bit.
Where?
Go over where the mic is.
Whoops. Whoops.
Wow, you're getting that, huh?
Right.
Is that all? Is the mic and the stand come as one piece?
It comes together, but you don't have to you do have to assemble it.
It
One
might
piece,
be.
isn't it? Like a group of pirates.
It might work on the stand I have. Maybe.
It's just like this part, like you have the little circle plate. Um, I so I have it like this, installed on my desk and stuff like that. I'd have it for a few years now. I would think it's like for 3 years now, I think. Or two, somewhere between there. So the silver plate, um, it's not staying in place that it should be.
Yeah.
It is. I don't even know how, to be honest. Um, it's going down on the screw to the point it has enlarged the serval hole.
Mm.
Yeah, not good, right? So instead of like having it on top, it's going right through the screw, right through the bottom. So, like, for a while now, like, I've been it's getting annoying now to the point, I have to constantly reposition it, make sure the plate's on top of it and stuff like that, and not at the bottom. Every time I move the freaking mic, it comes unbalanced and had to do the whole freaking process over again. Like, I'm like, I'm like, I don't know, I can really replace the silver plate at this point. I didn't even know where to the freaking get one, to be honest. So I'm just getting a new mic. Really, I'm just done with it.
Get this one.
Mm. Well, I have been thinking of getting. Well, let's see. Can bring this mic up. Let's see. I can
Why don't you do what I do and just deal with a crappy microphone that's built into your tablet that was like what, around $300 and is from like I don't know how many years ago.
Here it is.
Oh, it goes right here. And howdy there, Mike Lover.
Greetings, Mike Loger. Think it back.
Yes. If you guys haven't checked out Mike Lover, go check out his show on YouTube and Rumble. Support him on both. Every Friday he does a really cool show. Tuesdays he does Titillating Tuesday. That's a cool show. And then Friday, that's my favorite one. Not because I'm on there in a segment, but because he actually does a really cool actual have fun, talk about the news and stuff. He did if you want to hear my thoughts, go check it out. But he has some really cool stuff. Go check it out. He hit 1,000. He's batting 1,000 right now.
I got a feeling if I heard your thoughts, I would be genuinely terrified.
Well, you're just gonna have to wait and find out.
All right. I found it. I'm thinking of getting. Let's see here. I'm thinking of getting this mic right here, but in pink.
Why pink?
Because I love pink.
Is anyone going to see
you if you keep using
hold up?
pink?
No, is anyone gonna? You can get pink if you want to get pink. Get pink. But is anyone going to see you use the mic besides
of course.
you? Okay.
Right.
Just you know what? Just don't.
And here's the lovely part about it: there's no.
It's bigger
with this mic with the silver plate. Right there, there's no hole, which I love.
There's no hole, huh?
Right. So that way it won't go down to the freaking screw like I have when I'm dealing with my current mic right now. But I like I'm thinking about getting it, and I'm thinking like shoot, what is that what is it called? I'm drawing a blank.
So am I.
It's all right. We still love you,
Yes.
both of you. Strictly platonically.
A pop
What?
filter, yes, a microphone
Oh, okay.
pop filter. I've been thinking of getting that with this mic.
See, I'd be the kind of jerk that would buy a pop adder just so when people complain about it, there's more pops.
Yeah, that's what That's the one.
Crap! I just dropped a piece. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Quickly get the vacuum cleaner. I know so many people that would do that if I dropped a puzzle piece.
Right. Now here's the pink version of it right here.
If you buy pink, people might think you're a girl.
I am a girl, Milton.
Oh my god! Why didn't you tell me this?
Ah, brother. But yeah, I'm thinking of getting this mic with a pop filter and stuff. Because the mic I'm like dealing with now, it's driving me crazy.
How does that make you feel?
Frustrated, annoyed.
By the way, I'm not a real psychologist. I'm just an amateur pretend one.
Does it have pop filters though? Let's see if I can find it.
If you actually get a pop filter, as in soda filter, I'd just laugh.
No, it's for the mic, Milton.
I just meant when you look one up. Not to sound racist, but I don't like saurians. Dinosaur people are just terrible.
Dinosaurs.
So they're just so violent. Like, I'm all for bearing of arms, but I'm starting to think that maybe poison spears need banning.
Whoa! What did I just walk into?
I don't know. You tell me.
I was just admitting that I don't like.
Asking.
I was just saying I don't like dinosaur people, and that makes me racist. I'm okay with that. They attack me every day. I can't get any peace.
What do you mean by attack you every day?
Well, here I am walking around in my video game, and then dinosaur people come up to me with giant spears and start attacking me.
Oh, you're talking about a video game. You youngin. I don't know.
I can't tell the difference anymore between that and real life.
I'm just talking shit.
Oh, here it is. I think this is the one.
Wait, how you doing?
I think this is the
If you
one
could
I'm gonna
literally
get. Yeah.
you could start an OnlyFans.
Who's gonna start OnlyFans? What?
I just said if you could literally talk shit, you could start one.
Oh, I thought you said Raquel's gonna start an OnlyFans. I was like, what?
No.
Unfortunately, no.
I'm so focused on trying to build this thing that I don't even know half the things you're talking about. Don't start and don't what? It goes a clicky.
They go click click.
Yeah, click click bang bang pew pew. I am gonna do a cool episode next week for Manorama. It's the Second Amendment. It goes bang bang. And we're off YouTube.
Doesn't the Second Amendment say that you can technically have warships, but like you're not allowed to do
Yes.
that?
Anything the military has, we can have. And I'm not going to say who doesn't want us to have that, but liberals. What? There's certain people that don't understand the significance of the Second Amendment.
Honestly, I think I would draw limits at things like, is it called the Hell Sphere or the Hell Dome or whatever it is? It's that big ball of the type of metal that's extremely reflective towards radioactive isotopes and a round ball of uranium. Guy
have
slipped with
no
a
idea
screwdriver, and that's how we got all our research on what radiation does to people.
I have
You
no
know,
idea. Wow, that's pink.
yeah, that's pink. That's the mic I'm gonna get. But I don't like the stand. It's not pink.
That's straight up bubblegum pink.
Yes, I
The
know.
stand is not just spray painted. Woman,
No.
Take
Like
the
I like the stand, but it's not pink. I'm thinking of getting this instead.
Raquel, if you take the stand into a good auto body repair store, they should be able to spray paint that part pink for you.
hey, it's Mr. House Party 6. How you doing? How you
I
doing?
didn't even know where to go for that. Well,
Go to your engineer. Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
live in a community of one dairy, one pub, and I think it's 7 engineers now.
Nope.
no.
Not to mention the other 8 amateur ones.
But yeah, this is the like.
Wow,
This is-
that is pink.
Yeah, it is pink, and I've been.
I'm talking about her curtains. Jeez. Even her shirt's pink. The ceiling's pink. The lamp's pink.
Steve, we could
Everything.
redecorate
Her
your room.
gums are pink. I painted one entire dance studio teal. Even
Yeah.
that background is pink. Why are we looking at pink? The pink knobs are pink.
Yep.
I'm surprised the pink rubber bands aren't pink.
Yeah, this is the mic
Yeah,
I gotta.
the
I'm
pink
gonna.
rubber bands
I'm
aren't
gonna
pink.
go with. Pretty much.
John, we know.
Why do they
Raquel?
have to highlight that part blue? I hate that. Get rid of the blue.
Why? It's a mic.
But would you prefer hot pink underlining to go with your bright pastel pink mic?
Yes.
I know way too much about colors.
Yeah, I think this is the mic I'm gonna go with, and then I am going to.
You know what? You know what? Fine means
Should I
Nope.
know?
fee fine. Do you know what that means?
It sounds dirty.
Like again, should I know?
No, in English, I mean it's Latin for pink.
Oh, there you go.
It sounds dirty.
And I'm like thinking of getting this pop filter
It's
with
not
it, right?
pink. I'm just joking with you guys.
And I think he's getting this pop filter with it too.
Pot? You're gonna smoke pot?
Pop.
How does
All right, Mike Lorber, you have
Filter.
a good time. Thanks for tuning in on Drunk Steve trying to figure out how to build this thing with talking about pink. Although pink is
Just-
my second favorite color, but not that bright. Mother of mahogany.
I will admit hot pink, royal purple,
Ooh,
and black
yes!
goes good to you.
Mike, release it. Do you want me to make you a
I'm
video?
man enough to admit that I like my racing cars and video games to be hot pink, royal purple, and black.
Oh yeah, man. Mike, do you want me to make you a video that says release? Release the info. With a
That sounds
farting car in
dirty.
the background. No, it's good. I'll tell you guys after. I don't. Maybe I'll keep it. It's a surprise, everybody. I don't know what you're talking about. Release the Kraken. All right, I'll try to make you. I don't know. We'll see. If I don't get you a video by tomorrow, just I don't know. We'll figure it out. I don't know, man. I'm trying to build this. I'm all distracted by pink.
Hey, pink is the color of nipples, so it's truly a manly color.
Is it really
All
though?
men should be into
Milton, why did you go to that?
because
Raquel.
I'm
Hold
Raquel.
on.
I'm a
I'm gonna
horrible
send
person.
Raquel. He's a dude.
Yeah,
There you go.
but there's other things you can say that are pink,
What?
like a pink teddy bear.
Okay.
But I don't own a pink teddy bear. I think the only teddy bears in this room
I
are
do.
white.
I have a pink teddy bear that I'm staring on top of my shelf right now.
I will say
Actually-
this: Raquel is probably the most boss female that's been on any of my shows.
I don't
She
think
takes a
so.
lot of humor.
I think that really goes to Moira.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
That's debatable. Ah, dang
I
it!
don't
You
get
said
married
Myra.
to
She
humans,
pops up.
but you're more
She
boss.
pops up. Now she's going to talk about earthquakes and why China is involved.
I knew it. I knew it. Moira.
Yeah.
Moira is top,
Here's
top
the other thing.
female here.
What's going on?
I said you're top female here.
Nah, I reckon you could
like
take
an
her in a
eight?
fight.
Huh?
I reckon you could take Moira in a fight. No,
I won't.
Yeah, that's an I won't. That's an I won't.
Yeah.
When Myra comes on Lego Build, it becomes conspiracy night.
Just
I
like
got
my dad used to say,
conspiracies
just
about
because you're
Will Smith and
paranoid.
Mandy.
My dad used to say, just because you're paranoid, it doesn't mean they're not out to get you.
See, I told you she's
That's
top female.
That's wise, man.
What? I can't remember what my dad said. I couldn't hear him over the voices in my head.
Well, tell them
He
to
said-
be quiet.
He
See?
said,
Told you.
smack.
I'm gonna get a new mic, Moira.
Oh no,
She
but
wants
I like
pink.
yours.
She wants
Oh,
pink.
the circular plate that keeps the mic in place is going down the screw to the point I'm having trouble keeping it stable, and I can't really. I doubt I can replace it. So
It
I'm
probably
gonna
just
get a
needs
new
bolt
one.
tightened.
No, it's not the bolt. It's the plate that's going through the bolt.
It's a small. I know what the problem that you're dealing
a
with.
washer?
No, it's not a washer. It's the flat part that's part of the screw. It's too small. If you have a
I'll
wider
show
one,
it.
like so, Myra, I'll explain this. What she has to hold her mic up is about that small. You need something about that big to hold it up. There's science involved, and it's the smaller it is, the less it's going to actually be structured. So if you move the mic around, it's really not going to do much. So the wider it is, the more secure it's going to be. That's your problem. It's not that you don't need a new mic, you just need a new stand. And she wants, right there. She wants to get pink. Okay,
Yeah, that
legally
little
blonde.
circular plate right there, Moira, it's going down through the screw to the point I'm having trouble keeping the mic in place.
You should be able to go to a hardware store and get that replaced.
Yeah, Raquel, if you moved away from a G-clamp system to a plate that bolts down to, say, a large piece of wood you can stick behind your computer or something, that way it will be secure and stable. Or just bolt it straight to your desk.
I can't.
What we're trying to say is
my desk
don't
is
get pink.
I can't. My desk is not. It's made of wood.
What?
That
Seriously,
means that
my
you can
desk is
bolt
made
it to a desk.
It's made of wood. My grandfather built it. It's purely made wood.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that to a family heirloom, no.
Yeah, no, definitely not doing that. Oh, thank you,
I
JC.
would.
I didn't realize he welcomed me until I looked up. I'm like, oh yeah.
Steve, you disturb me.
Why?
And you don't want me to answer that.
Why do I disturb you?
When you said that you would bolt things to family heirlooms, that's disturbed me, Steve, on a great deep level.
I'm a very disturbed child.
So,
Yeah, you don't want to know what I got up to as a kid.
So you're in the same boat.
Yeah.
By
In
the
this
way,
area,
what were you
in
gonna
this
say?
area, we had a lot of. Oh, sorry. What?
No, I'll let you finish, and I'll say what I was gonna say.
In this area, we had a lot of animals that needed exterminating, and there were people that I didn't like at school, and that got me in trouble.
No,
You fill up-
really, Steve. Yes, John.
You fill up
So-
one kid's desk with animals' heads because you get upset with them, and suddenly you get a label.
So if anyone's watching on YouTube, you can, because I'm not monetized. There is I almost said OnlyFans. Wow, which I just did. Wow.
Do an OnlyFans, Steve. I dare you. Feet
Dang.
pics.
Trust me, you don't. You don't.
Feet pics.
If you want to support any of the content we do on this show, because I have a lot of people that come on and great people, there's a Cash App. If you want to see more Lego stuff, instead of me rebuilding stuff, you can just do that. And whatever it is, because I know I'm having to glare. All right. What? Disney Seaper sent me the Darth Vader helmet, and so we can. If you want to send me a Lego set, you can talk to me. Find me on Twitter at @rancorsteve. We can figure something out. If you're not a psychopath, we can work something out.
Well, even
I
if
feel
it depends on what kind of
discriminated against
psychopath.
I feel discriminated against now.
But if you want to donate to any of the shows I do, this summer I'm coming out with a new show that I'm working on, and hopefully in like a month or two I'll have another show coming out. I really need to stop making all these shows, but
Aw.
I know I'm doing one that's actually really good. It's gonna be on the weekends. Um, I like it. I talked to a few people and they're like, this is needed. And yeah, that's as much as I'm going to say of that one. I'll still do Lego build, but if you want to see me do more Lego stuff, support the channel on Rumble. You can do a rant or whatever. Yeah.
mm.
Anywho,
Anywho, Moira, this is the mic I'm gonna get it. I think I'm
hold
gonna
on,
get
I gotta
it.
do presentation.
Oop.
Pink. Don't tell me it's going to be pink.
Yeah, Canadian
Right?
Spider-Man.
Wait, what happened? Where'd it
Oh,
go?
Hey, Canadian
You gotta-
Spider-Man. Is it true everybody gets one?
oh my god, that's so cute.
Yes, I was
Of
thinking about it
course it is.
too.
It's a bunch of women agreeing things.
Women
I
folk
thought,
are the
I thought you always
worst.
claimed. I thought men always thought we were catty and couldn't agree on anything.
No, that is still true.
Well,
Yep,
can't
so
have,
this
you
is-
Anything
can't have
that's
both.
verified when you do actually agree.
But yeah, that's adorable.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it, and getting a pop filter for it as well.
A what?
A pop filter.
Anybody want to explain?
It's something to cover the mouthpiece.
Oh, okay, thank you. Okay.
It's not it's a pop filter. It's not how I would say it.
There's a pop
What it
filter
does is
on Amazon.
what it does is it takes all the impurities out of your soda when you're drinking it.
Oh, haha.
But it's like a water filter, isn't it?
I think it's like that screen to make sure people don't get anything on the mic.
No, it's to
getting
make
this.
the sound better.
Yeah. Okay.
It's to
assumed it was just
reduce
to protect it from debris.
it's to reduce the sound
Oh, okay.
of things. That's pretty much what it is. See,
Oh.
guys, this
What
is
do
why
you get
need.
to make it sound like you have a 1940s microphone?
Huh?
Huh?
Like, like the TV announcers.
Oh, you actually need software for that.
Damn it.
Now you're into my playground, guys. I know what I'm talking about when it comes to that. So what you want, Raquel, is to reduce the sound of everything else, so it actually like
Picks up my voice.
emphasizes your voice.
Yeah, and not background noise. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. That's important for me.
Or
Okay, I've had this complaint, right, quite literally, like while I'm on Discord or while I'm on my channel. The birds outside my front door will do what they're doing now, and they'll be going nuts. And people genuinely complain about that and hate that. I'm like, what the hell?
It's because you're not using headphones with a mic. That's why.
But it's bird sounds. Who doesn't like bird sounds? It's like somebody. It's like somebody going, I can hear the waterfall in the background. I don't like waterfalls.
Well, when you do so I shut my window, even though you still hear a farting car going off. It's a car modified, but it's because people don't want to hear this other sounds going on. That's why. It's a distraction, I would say.
All right.
My channel isn't that good. People shouldn't complain about the distractions. It's better than me.
I'm gonna see if I can replace that silver plate. If not, then I'm just gonna new mic. I'm not gonna fuss with it.
If you go to, you could probably look it up on YouTube, but if you go on, you can get it fixed. It's not a problem. Here's the thing. Here's some advice. I wouldn't spend money on mic if your mic is still working. You can get another stand that like a mic stand like I have that is pink if you want it. But honestly, people don't. This is probably gonna burst your bubbles. I don't want any tweets about me saying Steve is a meanie or anything, but people don't really care what the color of your stand looks like. But if you really are, if you're dead set of getting a pink mic and a pink mic stand, go for it.
I mean, it's really just for me. If they don't really care about it's pink, that's
if it's
fine.
Again, it's what I say. A lot of people, they don't care what the mic looks like or anything. But if that's what you want to do, go for it.
Yep.
All right.
Hey, Steve, I got a weird question. Your name starts with an S. Why do you have a big B on your shirt?
Oh. It's Boston Red Sox.
Oh.
Mm.
See, I would have thought somebody called Steve would have to have an S.
No, it's so in in sports, Canadian Spider says B stands for bitch. Says the guy who can't tell the difference between a woman and a tranny. I got you there. You're not on here, so I can. Mm-hmm.
Wow, I actually really judge you, Canadian Spider-Man. Now, if that's true.
He can say it because he's on Man Rep, and he also said Steve is such a dang meanie. Well, I say, like, I'm very blunt and I'm very honest when it comes to
Steve's a meanie.
You can do it, whatever. I've dealt with it. Bring it on.
Bullying is fun. Steve's a meanie.
He goes, wow, that was totally coincidence, Milton. At the exact same time, wow, freaky. So, okay, I'll get to two things real quick. So this is the Major League Baseball team for the Boston Red Sox. That's their symbol right here. I'm a Red Sox fan. I know you're joking, Canadian Spider-Man. Here's the other thing. Since I've done production and I've done studio stuff, probably about 90% of the people, they don't care what the person has, their mic and stuff. The 10% do care because they want to get into the same stuff. That's how it usually goes, in a way. And I'm not trying to bust your balls, Raquel. I'm just being honest. I was like,
no. Like you do make sense. Some people,
but if that's what you want to do,
some people care, some people don't. You know, that's fine. I really don't care. It's
Right.
Bust your balls. That's
it's
incredibly
just
sexist.
what I want to do.
Right. But if it's like, say, look, I want this and this and this, hey, more power to you. I don't.
Mhm.
It's like, hey, I want to have more like I don't. Yeah, it's if that's what you want to do, go for it. It's I'm just
Definitely.
saying a lot of people wouldn't really care what the mic has or anything, but there are some people that do. And if you're doing a show and you have your camera on and there's a girl that watches it that likes anime and the same stuff, and you're like, you know what, I want to follow in her footsteps. I want the same mic. Like, there you go. That's a connection. It's that kind of thing. So it's kind of a hit and miss. I just bag on it because it's all pink.
I don't judge you for wanting the same mic. It's when you want a bath water I judge you.
I like the pink color. You know, I wish they had a purple one too. To be honest.
Actually, yeah, because you could mix up the mic and stand room. And you had the backup one.
Ooh, that would be cool. Mixing up the colors.
Yeah.
I gotta find
Just
a
try
piece.
not to make it too rainbowy. A certain branch of bad people wreck that for everybody.
I don't like. You know, I don't really care. Rainbow's a rainbow.
I'll be right back. I gotta find a piece.
It's on the floor right underneath your right cheerlead. If I'm right about that, he's going to be like, how was he right about that?
No, it's under the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
So, Meyer, what's new with you?
Killed Moira. How dare you?
Hey, did you guys know there's actually 13 months in a year?
Yeah.
I found that suspicious. I did.
Are you sure?
I think we're actually a little further off because sometimes it seems like more and more the seasons aren't quite lining up with the month.
See, when you bring up conspiracy theories, when you ask Myra, when she's all quiet, she won't answer. But when you bring up a conspiracy, she's like, boom, mic's on. How you doing?
Right?
No, there is. I do
do
believe there's
I always sound
13.
unreasonable?
I do believe that there's 13 months in a year.
I don't doubt you. I just don't know how they're sneaking this past us. It's what's throwing me off.
April Fools.
I
April 1st is the first year of the month.
know a legitimately dangerous conspiracy, but I'm not sure how true it is.
Ooh,
Okay.
what is
well,
it?
then
Tell
throw
us.
out allegedly.
Tell us, baby.
and
You
I've
can't hold us
heard-
against it.
Well,
I probably know it. Is it?
Allegedly, Will Smith keeps a 0-point razor underneath his pillow to shave his wife's head to power his real Bell engine to create 0-point energy to power the entirety of Hollywood and the rest of the known world. And
I don't
he
know.
wants to keep it a secret, and that's why he will slap people on stage if they mention about his wife being bald. It's not because he wants to keep their name out of her mouth. He just doesn't want her to wake up when her head's getting shaved.
How much weed and mushrooms did you take?
Right?
I did make it up a couple of years ago, so I don't know how true
realized that.
is.
I realized that. Like, holy crap. That Jesus, dude.
But it all makes sense. And do you know what? Man,
No,
beer
it
pig
doesn't.
knows.
I
And
worked
man,
in
beer pig's
Hollywood.
the only
It doesn't.
one
No,
in
it doesn't.
I worked in Hollywood for 10 years. No. Sorry. That don't fly.
Then how does Hollywood get so much energy to produce movies?
Anachrome, or however you pronounce it.
Yeah. Anachrome. Or what? No.
Warping reality to make special
Adrenochrome.
effects.
That's it. Adrenochrome. I couldn't pronounce it right. Sorry.
No,
Let's
do you
get
want
it
to hear
down.
another crazy conspiracy? Now that we're on this path, that I haven't completed this bullcrap. The Titanic actually didn't sink.
It was the Titan or the
Nope.
Olympus. Olympus.
Yeah, the
I
Olympus.
got
Oh,
confused.
wait a
How
minute.
many Greek names are you gonna go through before you?
Okay, to be fair, the Titanic was named after the Titan.
Yeah.
There was a story. There was a story that came out like 10
Yeah,
years
that's what I was
before
about to
the
mention.
Titanic went down, and the boat that sank was the Titan, and people
But
were like, "What the fuck?"
It's like the book predicted what would happen.
Yeah, what she said. Yeah. And so that's what I got confused when I said.
Or the
crazy
author who
because-
wrote down that story.
And honestly, like
Yeah.
I've looked at some old pictures they have of Titanic in port, and I don't see the name Titanic written on the side of the boat.
No.
Here's a quick question for you. It's called Titanic, and nobody's looked into Thailand on this.
Do what now? You're kind of muffled.
It's called the Titanic, and nobody's looked into Thailand on this.
What does Thailand have to do with that?
Thailand wasn't even
Titanic,
Thailand.
Thailand.
Thailand wasn't even Thailand. It was Siam
Yeah.
back then. It didn't turn
Exactly,
into
they
Thailand
needed to
until
free up the name.
1947 or something.
They needed to free up the name.
Oh, for goodness sakes! You and this.
No.
You're worse
Okay.
than me.
Hold up. Time out. Since we're going down this path of weirdness, the Titanic, Olympus, it sank because there's three guys from that didn't want to do
The Federal
any
Reserve.
deals with the banking.
Yep.
Central banking. That's why it sunk.
It was Strauss and Astor
Oh,
and some other dude.
Yeah,
I can't remember the other guy. I feel like a dick for that.
it's okay. It happens. That's why it sunk.
That's one of the reasons.
Yes.
I think there was
Not because of Jack or Rose. Not
Well,
because of
the
Jack
boat
or
needed-
Rose.
There was a boat that needed repaired and it didn't have the money. So having it sink for insurance purposes helps.
Yeah.
So it's like a 2-for-1 on that one.
So the Titanic is actually in a warehouse.
After all this time?
I've seen a picture of it.
Ooh, that is cool.
Because the Titanic and Olympus look the same.
Well, yeah, they do.
Identical.
Then what's the ship that's on the ocean floor then?
Olympus.
The Olympus.
Oh.
They put Titanic title on it to disguise it. But really,
I didn't even
Olympus.
see the name Titanic on it. They had menus.
Yeah,
and
that's
stuff in
that's
there.
true.
We could easily put a
But-
picture of the boat.
Olympus was a warship.
Huh?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Worship.
so-
I don't think-
Oh, something I know that you don't know. Wait, Canadian says banana pancakes on coat. What the fuck you talking about? Food now.
Banana pancakes. That's
Actually,
interesting.
don't knock it. Like banana
Hey,
pancakes-
it's good, but what?
Well, he's
What's
talking about
another?
food
What's
and-
another conspiracy we should talk about?
Ooh,
Banana pancakes are invented by the Canadians to approach the Americans.
Yeah.
nobody wants to have mine on JFK's assassination. We're gonna skip that one.
Oh no, that's
yeah,
George.
let's
That's
talk
George
about,
H. Bush.
Let's talk about
Well,
like,
yeah,
have
but
we
he was
really
part of
been on the
but who told
moon?
CIA to do it? The same people who attacked the USS Liberty.
Real Waden.
Yeah, Real Wade Nation Comics.
Oh, hey, Wade.
Real Wade Nation Gaming Clips. Sorry. Hello, how are you doing? Yeah, let's talk about like have we really been on the moon?
You know what? That is a good
I want
one.
to ask this.
That is
Hold
a
up,
good
before everyone. Time out. Time out.
Huh?
Donald Duck.
Does Real Waden want to come on?
Sure, ask him.
JC says, okay, the Lincoln assassination. See, I don't know because
I don't know if I think I am following. Hold up.
I know why NASA didn't go back to the moon, guys.
They never
I
went.
think they couldn't get past the Van Allen radiation belt. Like, what's that about? Like, how does something that looks like it's wrapped up like a TV dinner gets through that?
Actually,
they never went.
There's actually a bit of an interesting fact behind them going through the radiation belt of what they say is true. The whole reason they don't send people back through there is because it's unsafe. But at the time, they didn't care. Like, they genuinely just didn't care about the astronauts. So it was like, meh. And it seems like it does nothing, but like, yeah, they just didn't care.
That's
Like, there's a lot of things people do that is just like, oh yeah, this could kill people, but we just don't care enough to tell them. We'll just make them sign a waiver.
No, so the reason why we didn't go to the moon is because of the radio frequency.
I know why
Yeah.
they didn't go back to the moon yet. It's because
No,
there's
they
nothing
never
out there
went.
but revolting onion men. President
No,
Nixon
they,
said so.
I
they
don't think they
never
ever went.
went.
I think they just lied about it because they wanted to, like, if they couldn't beat the Russians, they at least want to lie and look like.
No, you can't make it to the moon.
No, I'm saying they did. Well, maybe they didn't know that at the time, and they couldn't just say, "Hey." I don't know. I don't know why they would. If that's the way it is, they would lie though. Because if there is a firmament,
It's
just tell people. Like,
no, it's no one's never been to the moon because of the radio frequency.
huh?
JC has a really good point. I got one better. We didn't go back because of UFOs.
Maybe.
No, because radio frequency can't make it to that because there's a belt. There's a certain point in space
A belt that blocks
blocks.
off the communication.
Yeah, that's why we couldn't make it.
Yeah,
I
it's
still
possible,
go-
yeah.
I still go with what Futurama's President Nixon said, that there's just
Oh.
nothing out there apart from
Oh,
revolting
you!
Huh.
It's the revolting onion men. In other words, it's just ogres like Shrek.
Can anyone send real Wade?
Sure, I can.
Yeah,
I
send him a
follow
link if he wants to jump on. All right, so someone said the JFK assassination.
Yes.
That's CIA.
Well, yeah, but who encouraged the CIA to do it?
Oh dear.
The guy who started NASA.
Okay,
I think it's the people who shot up the USS Liberty. And there's a
No.
reason for it, though, because the little angry blue and white flag people, they were doing their lobbying like they still do now with APAC and all that. But Kennedy wanted them to register as a foreign agent because, in fact, that is a foreign country. That is not part of the United States. And they didn't
Here,
want it. And
hold your thought, Myra. I want to say thank you, John, for being here. I know you got to go to bed. Thank you. This has been a
let's
lot of
hug.
fun.
Love you, man.
JFK. What?
Yeah, in the middle of that, they got me like. All right. So,
I know something messed up about the JFK thing.
well, JFK wanted the little angry fuckers and I was going to go ahead and say he wanted Israel to register as a foreign agent if they were going to be having their own lobbies and paying politicians. And they were like, no, we're not. And you're like, because there are certain rules that you have to abide by if you are registered as a foreign agent or a foreign entity or whatever. And they're like, no, we're not going to do that. And he goes, you fucking need to. You're not part of the United States. You're a different country. You need to. And they were having none of it. And so he was going to crack down. And a couple of days later, he was dead.
Well, it's also that he wanted to abolish the Federal Reserve.
Oh, that too.
That's the main reason.
But think about who the bankers are and who are a lot of people that pull those strings in the first place.
Right.
It's pretty intertwined.
Okay,
Myra's going to get me kicked off of YouTube.
I'm sorry.
this came out with the release of the actual MK Ultra documents.
Ooh.
Not only did they contribute a lot of people, they abducted off the street and did forced brain surgery to only $25 US. That's not a joke. And they threatened to do legal action if they pursued it further for releasing government secrets. Also not a joke. What also came out with the documents is the guy that actually did do the assassination for the JFK thing evidently was underneath a program to train somebody to assassinate the president. Actually, underneath it, he wasn't lying about that. But they don't think it had anything to do with that, so there's no point in pursuing it further.
Do you know
what it is?
Do you know what president has had the most assassinations?
Say that again. I didn't hear you.
Do you know what president has had the most assassinations?
Which president?
Yeah.
Had the most assassin? Well, I assume that usually if you have an assassination, it's only one.
No. Well, which one has had the most?
The most attempts?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I'll say that. Most attempts. Sorry. Yes.
I mean, if you're a successful assassination, it's only going to be one. Let's see. I know Teddy Roosevelt got shot while he was making a speech and continued.
Yeah.
I know Reagan got shot at least once, maybe twice, but I think once. Let me think. Jackson. I think there was like 2 or 3 attempts on him. I think. Garfield. Didn't Garfield get shot at?
I heard he hates Mondays.
McKinley was shot, wasn't he?
I don't know. There's one guy.
Abraham Lincoln.
Well, no, that was one successful go. Well, no, there was I think 1 or 2 attempts before that. I think, at least they say so. I mean, it's hard to say because
Who was the one that entered in like way too many jewels to actually legitimately survive?
oh, you're muffled. Say that again.
Who was the president of the United States that entered in way too many jewels to legitimately have survived?
I do not know.
I have no idea, to be honest.
You guys have really missed the target. haven't you?
Well, that's why there was multiple attempts. No, I'm just kidding. But no, okay. Who was it?
It was Trump.
That blew my mind. Okay. Like, how often
Yeah.
were there attempts?
A lot.
Are you talking about assassinations of character?
Well, there's that. There was a lot of
So
that.
Trump has had the most assassination attempts. Nancy Pelosi was trying to assassinate Trump. Remember the handshake?
That's okay. That is that's allegedly, supposedly, that is not a fact. That's not.
Yeah, she doesn't want a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you
every time
sure?
a YouTuber mentions a conspiracy, it's a joke.
No, I actually seen footage of her doing a cup like this, and she's holding something in her hand, and Trump doesn't shake her hand.
Oh, they could just be he was trying to pass him a note, like tell him to go fuck himself. And
No, he doesn't hand her anything.
on it, no, I'm
He-
saying that maybe why she had that thing in her hand. But my point is, I just don't see her having the balls to actually do the attempt and have her dirty hands herself. I see her
You
sending
sure?
someone else to do it. I don't see her having the balls to do it herself face to face. That's the
I
only
see her
reason I
doing it.
doubt it. It's not because
Well,
I think
she was
she's a
drunk
person.
half the time on when
Fair
she was
point.
always drunk.
That's a good point.
Anyways, that was conspiracy theory lane on Lego Build. We've gone down a weird path.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, and
And my wife's
Beanie-
probably watching, and she's like, "You
Hello.
are crazy."
Hello.
I
any
know she's
conspiracy
watching.
on YouTube's just a joke. Wink, wink. That's why we have the name BFP.
This is why Ranker Steve has me on, because I am like the weird baseline, so that like by comparison,
wanna
he
hear-
doesn't look crazy at all.
So you want to hear the weirdest conspiracy?
Fuck yeah.
I know you do. So everyone knows about the eclipse happening on Monday, right?
Bruh.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Alex Jones made a video, said that's all Freemason planned.
Oh, that sounds silly.
I know,
Oh, sorry.
because I'm a Freemason.
Well, I think it's just I
We
feel like
may
that
know
is-
what's going on.
I feel like that might be a little outside most of their wheelhouses, you know? Like
It's the stupidest thing.
there's a lot. I think a lot of it is there is some shadow motherfuckers that want to bring about the actual apocalypse, like some really rich cult, and that's what they're
Yeah.
hoping because they've imported red cows from fucking Texas, mind you. And then you got CERN doing their weird jack off that they're fucking doing, and there's been talk that there's been like beings from a different dimension trying to come through, some shadow beings of some kind, trying to
Let's
come.
talk about
there.
chemtrails.
That barium aluminum. We'll get into that in a minute. But the CERN, apparently some things were like kind of coming through. But what it was, I think, is they were trying to stop what they were doing. They were trying to close it back. Like the beings weren't trying to come through here. They were trying to shut the door to stop them from trying to get through, for us to get through to them. They were like, no. So they're trying to stop that, and I appreciate that so much. I truly do.
No phone.
There is a really weird conspiracy that I would have to elaborate on that I can bring up.
Yeah.
What is it?
I literally need two conspiracies to elaborate on the conspiracy.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
tell
Right.
us.
So the conspiracy has been confirmed. The conspiracy that governments and that will spread misinformation to start off conspiracy theories in order to hide the actual truth. But in other words, they'll bring up a little piece of truth to make something into nonsense. You're also aware that the Catholic Church has done this in the past,
Yep.
right? Now, the Catholic Church has done this in the past to hide really heinous things that you're actually not allowed to talk about on YouTube because it's severely against the guidelines. Now, here's a conspiracy that ties into that. You know how the Catholic Church declared the Freemasons to be their enemy, and when the Illuminati, which was a church founded on the freedom of religion and sharing religious ideals, was literally attacked and disbanded by the successors to the Inquisition done by the Catholic Church. Not a joke. They literally burnt a lot of them for heresy. That's not even a joke. In front of their families specifically. And it was literally just a church saying, "Hey, we like people no matter what their religion is." Now, that was literally enough to kill them for heresy. Now, you hear all these conspiracies about all these groups like the Freemasons that accept people of any religion, any creed, and really just have sandwiches, cups of tea, and donate to charity. That's literally what they do. I've been to their meetings. You have all these negative conspiracies about it. Now, if you were the bad guy, would you not make conspiracies against the good guy to make them look like the bad guy?
I would put all kinds out there to kind of flood it with all kinds of information and theories to keep people guessing.
And a lot of people seem to believe that all these enemies of the Catholic Church all these enemies of the corrupt side of the Catholic Church are suddenly really bad people bathing in vats of human feces and stuff. It's like the main conspiracy I'm getting at is perhaps there's a whole heap of conspiracies to denounce the actual good guys that people are just falling for.
Here's my question I have for you, Milton.
Yeah.
Are you saying that Freemasons are bad?
Actually, they were declared the enemy of the Catholic Church because they wanted to encourage freedom of speech and freedom of religion. So, if freedom of speech and freedom of religion is bad, because that's pretty much all they do, then I'd say, yeah. But I don't think those are bad ideas, personally. So, my perspective.
Good answer. Good answer. Because you're on a show with a Freemason.
I think a lot of it is controlled opposition because the bad guys have had such a long time to infiltrate and switch way movements work that like a lot of. So I came up with a theory the other day, and I don't know if I said it on here, and if I didn't, well, here you go. I think I would say approximately for the last 35 years, things like neo-Nazis and the KKK are controlled opposition. I think they're bullshit. So here's the thing. Like, I know a long time ago they were fucking dangerous, yeah. But now, that at best, you just got a couple of, like, hillbillies with a beer gut talking shit to the TV screen. They ain't doing jack shit. So the thing is, like, with the stuff that's been going on in the Middle East since October, and a lot of the stuff that's been coming out, you would think this would be their time to shine and going, we fucking told you they controlled the media. You think this would be the time they would stand up and say, I fucking told you so. But they have not said a fucking word. They have been so dead quiet.
Well,
Isn't that funny?
I want to say welcome Y2CD. You're in a weird world of conspiracies right now, as I'm trying to build a formula or something.
Oh yeah, I can hear from all the chattering now.
You're like, I can hear it from the window over there. What?
So yeah,
Here's actually a weird and interesting fact about the Freemasons. The Freemasons wrote up the draft and finalized the copy of the Declaration of Independence, which is basically a bunch of Freemason ideals. So if you think that's evil, then yeah, you'd probably be against the Freemasons. Just staying neutral.
Oh yeah, one thing I kind of learned about the Freemasons though is that there's kind of a little bit of symbolism going on like within the structures, like within DC, which somewhat indicates like Freemasonry.
You guys know I'm a Freemason, right?
Yeah.
You do realize that Freemason,
Go
a
around
lot
and
of the
What?
early Freemasons based their whole principles of the principles of architecture, which was found within Masonry, and there was a lot of coded symbolism within that, particularly dating towards the eras where the portions of the Old Testament of King Solomon were particularly popular. That's why you got the three pillar principle within Freemasonry and ceremonial magic, which ceremonial magic is a slang term for Jewish ceremonial prayer, which is something that went extinct alongside Hebrew and the recreationist movements to bring it back. It has been a little less successful than bringing back the Hebrew language itself, although the Hebrew language itself in its original form is completely extinct and no longer exists. If you want some of the earliest forms of the actual teachings of Judaism, you actually have to go back to the old Greek papyri, or you have to go back to some Proto-Latin texts, which a lot of groups are not very much fond of, and some of them do actually tie into the early precursors to Freemasonry. Well, the early precursor or form of Freemasonry, not to confuse it, the modern form of it, which is a little bit different. When they started,
I don't think it's Indo-Latin. I think it's Indo-European that you're thinking.
No, Proto-Latin, and the Greek papyri of the Old Testament and the New Testament are a little contest which came first. The modern Latin, as in what the Catholic Church uses, the more modern Latin that the Catholic Church uses, which is
I'll be right
the
back.
Roman
Hold on,
Latin,
guys.
is
Yeah.
Sure, take your
I
time.
gotta find a
Steve.
piece. I'm missing a piece.
it's a little newer than Proto-Latin. Now, Proto-Latin is a bit of an obnoxious thing to get information on because that is a dead language.
Right.
Yeah, Latin is a dead language indeed, though. And I kind of learned some of Latin because I took some of Latin classes when I was in high school.
Yeah, Latin's mostly dead, but the Proto-Latin, as he was referring, is like predates that by far.
The Latin, as in the church uses, is a bit weird. People like to call it a dead language. It's a dead language because there isn't any modern changes to it and is mostly unspoken. But the change of the teachings with it hasn't been broken. Proto-Latin is what's called a true dead language, which there is a lot of religious texts within that. Some of the versions of the Old Testaments that still exist are only actually really survived because they were Proto-Latin and weren't able to be read at the time due to the reconsolidation efforts and the great burnings of the Old Testament in particular and the versions of the New Testament. The only reason they keep the ones that are currently used today is because they fitted the political bias specifically in support of kingship.
I'm just gonna let you talk.
I spend a minimum of 8 hours a day dedicated to studying specifically witchcraft and the occult. But as a result of that, I get forced into studying religion a lot. I do try to separate the religion from it because my specific interests are more involved with the certain symbolism. Very specific symbolism to be precise. It does get involved with that. My partner's study is into the religious aspects of the occult. One of the reasons she can't stand me being in the same house as her because I make noises like breathing. But yeah.
Well, a lot of what you said is wrong.
Damn. What part? What part is wrong?
I can't.
Yeah, elaborate.
No.
No, let's go.
Elaborate. Like, I'd like to know where I'm wrong. Where am I wrong?
The issue. If it's wrong, we need to know
Everything you
what's
said
wrong.
is wrong.
Well, then explain to him what's wrong, because I'd like to know.
What?
I'll put it this way:
We
these
have
reasons
goats.
why my father wants
We
me
have
to join the
goats,
Freemasons.
all right,
but-
we have goats. You didn't hear about that part? No, it's to me. I'm trying to find a One Piece here, and I can't find it. To me, Freemason is about brotherhood. That's pretty much what it is. It's a lot of it is you're not far off, but it's yeah, a lot of things that you hear about Freemasons online don't, except the goats. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
The main thing that I find annoying is people
I
like
just like to hear
to.
what you guys have to say.
The main thing I find annoying about it is Freemasonry comes up a lot when you're looking up groups like the Golden Dawn. Not the modern Golden
Oh,
Dawn,
yeah.
because David Icke sued everybody out of the actual Golden Dawn, so they just leave. But the actual Golden Dawn, because that was a group that initially did only accept Freemasons for a very short period of time, and then they moved on further. And so the only point I really do have with studying them is their connections with the workings of Solomon, which means that I mostly just get a bunch of precursorial stuff dating back to when it was an underground movement in the medieval period and stuff like that, which is, again, I will rephrase, is not modern Freemasons.
Yeah,
They've stayed pretty true to course, but the whole actual having to be a Mason and certain religious aspects of it have been, well, more ceremonial aspects, which are based off religious ceremonies, have kind of been phased out mostly in comparison from what I've looked at.
I'm about to break 4 hours on this guy.
So far, the
What's-
Lego. Go on, Milton.
Yeah, it's like there has been some contention with me and my father, because he's like, "How do you know about the 8-hour rule?" Blah blah blah, which is something passed down in his particular group of Freemasonry here in New Zealand. But it's like that actually dates back to the laws on correct work ethic, so you don't overwork your serfs, don't overwork your slaves, and don't overwork members of your household in particular. Which does lead to which ones are entitled to the holy days off and which ones are not entitled to the holy day off, which is a whole list of laws that comes under, which comes directly underneath the commandments, which are normally relegated in modern terms down to the titles of the commandments more than the commandments and the specifics on the commandments themselves, which is actually a book of 800 and something laws. Not even kidding. The actual commandments are over 800 and something laws. It didn't take Moses multiple days to write down 10 frickin' sentences. Those are the titles of the laws that were put down on the tablet, which are quite large, which do have a major similarity between them and the laws of the Book of the Dead. They do even have the same sections as the Book of the Dead, and the laws are 85% similar. The areas where they're not similar is mention of number of gods mostly, which if you disinclude the areas of the mention of specifically to the number of gods, it actually has a 90% similarity where there is the relevant points and topics.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Didn't God wrote all of the laws within the tablet of the commandments?
he did.
No, Moses did. It was dictated to God to Moses, and Moses wrote it down. God didn't write it down.
God spoke it to Moses, and Moses wrote it out. It wasn't God wrote the 10 Commandments. It was God told Moses, "This is the 10 Commandments," and Moses wrote it down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's see.
it took him multiple days. There is some stories saying that the original tablets were written by God over a number of days, but Moses broke those, and the unbroken ones are the ones that were written out. And there's an argument that it was a punishment to Moses to make him have to write it out, which is kind of funny because that's kind of how you punish children in school.
Oh yeah, and I think Moses had broken the tablets, and this was like around the time the Israelites had committed like a lot of sin, like worshiping a golden calf and committing lots of sins like murder, rape, and whatnot.
The golden calf is quite interesting because there was a monotheistic religion in Egypt at one point that worshipped the cult of Aten. Now, the cult of Aten does have the whole solar worship, which early versions of Christianity had, and they have traced back the etymology of Christianity to Judaism, and Islam to Christianity, Christianity to Judaism, and then they traced back the etymology of Judaism to Egypt, and then they did that etymology of that through to the ancient Mesopotamian gods. Now, there is a bit of a weird contention there because there is two candidates for the Pacific king of the Mesopotamian gods that they were referencing to, which would be more of a god of gods. So and they believe that's where the whole angel thing comes from because the whole seraphim thing makes more sense with the whole worship of the gods that are beneath God for God. However, it does have a tie into some of the proto-Judaic practices that aren't practiced today that tie into Jewish ceremonialism, which again died out with Hebrew. Literally died out with Hebrew. That's not even a joke. Actually died out with the original death of Hebrew. Which you got to realize, modern Hebrew is a recreationist language. It is not it is based as close as possible on the traditional language, but I think it was something like, I think it was less than 30 actual Hebrew words divided outside of the list of the name of God, which can be contested. There is 880 something names for God. There is actually a contention whether or not it's the same amount as there is the laws, but we'll go into that later. But those names are intended to literally name everything on earth to go into every aspect. Because I forget what my original point, but that goes down to certain branches of proto-Judaism kind of come underneath a weird branch of animism, where the word God is not the description that is used. It's what the word the Greeks used for it, because that's the closest word they had. The better word is everything, which Yahweh, Vehe, and things like that actually literally do translate to everything underneath certain contexts. But the problem is it's a contextual translation. So depending on the context, it changes dramatically. I don't know all the contextual changes to it. I know the ones that are relevant to ceremonialism, mostly. Which would be everything or divine authority upon earth as being part of the Creator Himself. Blah blah blah. So when you're going into that, it kind of says everything is God because God is everything. Meaning, it actually has led to a joke amongst ceremonial practitioners where they go, oh, I'm God, you're God, and people get really upset that go, oh, that's blasphemy. It's like, no, it's a weird phrase to go to people that already are in the know that your teachings has already taught everything is God, which means you're not saying you are God in entirety, you're just saying you're just a piece of it, which comes underneath the laws of the divine authority upon man, which leads to old Jewish symbols such as the 5-star pentagram and things like that being surrounded by a circle, which is the authority of God, and then the pentagram representing all the elements of creation, which is underneath a bunch of groups. There is contention whether or not that was translated through the Silk Roads into Confucianism, or they came up with the star independently, because a lot of groups have come up with the star design independently. But but it does mean that some old medieval Christian churches actually use it as the Star of Christ, which a lot of people don't like. They also used a symbol that was used in World War II as well, and that's why it was actually used in World War II. But people don't really like to hear that. It was yeah, probably not the best part of Catholic history to point out that there was a particularly infamous Catholic. But yeah.
Anyways, anywho, here it is.
I'm getting into a little bit politically dicey there.
It's all good. It's all good. Here is the card.
Nice.
Yeah, it goes vroom vroom.
Yeah. Please
yeah.
contest me if you've heard different things. Like
it's
I
all
do
good.
get stuck in tunnel vision with my research.
It's all good. You're well prepared. I'll say that.
Yeah, you definitely
I
are.
want to thank everyone who joined. I know you Y2CD you joined very later on, which is cool. I like having people come on. Lego Build is about people who come in. It's a community. It's just not me building Lego sets. It's everyone else who's a part of it. I will say this. If I said this earlier, if everyone who is on YouTube right now, I'm not monetized, but I have a Cash App there that you guys can donate. If you want me to build new Lego sets, or you want to donate a Lego set, or you want to send me a Lego set, find me on not rancorsteve on Twitter, or you can email me at rancorsteve@gmail.com, and we can work something out and have me build it. Yeah, all the proceeds I get and donations and whatever from YouTube or even Rumble, they do like a super chat there on Rumble because I'm monetized there. It all goes to whatever shows I'm doing. It doesn't go to me personally. It just goes directly towards what I'm gonna do for the shows, which is cool because a lot of people don't do that. And it's like, you know what? If I'm making money off the shows I'm doing, I'm gonna put it into the shows I'm doing to help you guys who come on the show and to the fans. I don't know if I'm doing a Lego build next week. It might be a rebuild of a Lego set. I know some people are like, we don't care if you rebuild a Lego set. We just want you to build a Lego. All right, cool. I know Disney Sheepherder, he sent me the dark helmet. Dark helmet. Wow, man. Jeez, Darth Vader.
Vader helmet.
Oh man, because there's a guy named Dark Helmet that comes on every once in a while. Darth Vader helmet. That was the first ever fan given, and he's also a big supporter of the show, and he donates quite some money here and there to help support the show. So that's the thing. This show, Lego Build, it works on the fans. It's the fans. If no one's watching the show, I may not do it. But at the same time, it's like, who knows? 10 years down the road, someone might find this show and then be like, oh my gosh. So it's kind of like I'm stuck in the middle. But I want to thank Y2CD, Myra, Milton. I love what he had to say, Milton. You're very knowledgeable. Raquel and me. Yeah, this was a lot of fun. I liked it. Every Lego build is a lot different with conversations. It's totally different. You never know what you're going to get. But on that note, I want to say thank you. I will say this, Manorama next week, we're done doing the kind of like the righteous, what's the best way I can say it? It's your personal characteristics, like anger, ego, all that kind of stuff. We're kind of done with that series. We're going to go into some kind of fun right now. We're talking about the Second Amendment next week on Manorama. That's going to be a lot of fun. Talking about guns. It's a lot of fun. So knowledgeable. So there's going to be a lot of guys on that show that they're very knowledgeable about the Second Amendment. Yeah. It's
Hey, hey, Steve.
yes.
I think for that topic though, I think you should bring in like Nick Rekieta of Rekieta Law though. He's really knowledgeable about that stuff.
Here's the thing. I would love to have him on. He's a bigger channel and he's really busy with his stuff. I'm going to try to reach out with him. It's really hard for like me. I'm a small channel but I'll try to reach out to him. There's a few people I want to reach out to for this. I would love to have him on. If anyone in the chat can get a hold of him and let him know, I will bring him on and we can talk about this stuff. I think that would be awesome. But yeah, I don't know what the next Lego build was going to be. It's kind of like on a whim. Usually on a Friday or Saturday is when I do it at night. But this was fun. I like rebuilding these things. It's even if it's like the same thing I've rebuilt, I'll rebuild it. It's fun. It's knowledgeable. Yeah. So I think Canadian Spider-Man might be on Manorama next week. We'll find out. We'll find out. But on that note, I want to thank everyone. I'm going to try to get my closer out here. I have a certain specific closer I have for all my shows. If it works out, let's see if I can get this going. I have a soundbite somewhere. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, here he is. All right. On that note.
And we say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.